There is a major LGBTQ Supreme Court case going on right now, and I'm positive we disagree on it. Well, why don't we explain what's happening before we start throwing fists? Sure, back in 2022, the Montgomery County Public School District in Maryland introduced new LGBTQ books into their language arts curriculum for K through 5 students. And initially, they gave parents an opt-out option if they didn't want their children exposed to this content. But then, due to a struggle with dealing with all the absent students from the opt-outs, the district removed the opt-out option, so all kids had to be present for this LGBTQ curriculum. And then the parents sued the school board asking for the opt-out option to be reinstated. And two lower courts ruled in favor of the school district, saying mere exposure to differing viewpoints does not constitute a violation of religious freedom. And here's where we disagree. Kindergartners at 5 years old don't even know what 3 times 3 is. They don't need to learn about sexuality, especially things that go against their religious beliefs. Newsflash, buddy, not every lesson is completely catered to your religion. Schools have had stories about straight couples for years. What's the issue of adding in representation of a few gay couples? Jewish, Muslim, and Christian parents from this Maryland school district all joined together in this lawsuit. Do you know how hard it is to make those 3 religions agree on anything? All they want is, guess what? An option to opt out, not to stop the content itself. The issue with opt-outs is, where do you draw the line? What if a parent is mad that their student's teacher is gay and has wedding photos on their desk? Can they opt out from that class? Or what about teaching about evolution? Opt-outs for that? Once you allow opt-outs on a federal level, the slope will be so slippery, the public education system will fall. The line should be drawn on anything related to sex and sexuality, as most schools today already allow opt-outs for sex education. That is not federal law, though, and is done by a state-by-state, district-by-district basis. I thought the whole point of destroying the Department of Education is handing it back to the states and local districts, but now you want federal standards? Yeah, federal standards when constitutional rights like religious freedom and parental rights are under attack. The parents are saying the school has the right to teach this, but they should also have the right to opt their children out. It seems fair. Fair until a kid with gay parents has to realize that at 5 years old, his parents' relationship is so odd that his whole class opts out from even being introduced to the idea of their marriage. Freedom is about personal autonomy for you and your kids, not about forcing things on your neighbor and their kids. Oh, that sounds like a perfect pro-choice argument. Oh, you're switching topics like my switchblade knife is about a swish